Hello there, students. Welcome once again. This is Rashid Nbigi, an English teacher from Direction Hamina. We're working in the frame of Ijikatech Association to shoot lessons for the high school students. And today, we shall focus on two important activities. At first, we're going to start with a reading comprehension text, which is taken from the student book, and we start. So here, as you can see, I took the extract of the text from the book. Okay, so this is a reading activity. As you can see here, we have a text to see and to be explained and to be discussed. And then we are going to do the activities that are related to this text. So at first here, we are going to read the first instruction. So what is it? Look at the title and the illustration and see what is the text is about. So as you can see here, we have the title. Let me take the pen. Here we have the title. Here we have the title. Okay. Here we have the title. Here we have the title, health problems of asthma. So we are going to see the illustration now. We are going to see the illustration now that we have here. This is, as you can see, a document. What is the title of this document? Why asthma makes it hard to breathe. To breathe. As you can see here, we have a human body. We have here a human body. Here we have a human body, right, of a female. And as you can see here, we have some air going. So we have air enters the respiratory system from the nose and the mouth and travels to the bronchial tubes to the lungs. As you can see, we have two lungs of the human body. We have two cases here. We have a normal case and we have an abnormal case. So for the first one, we have in a non-asthmatic person, the muscles around the bronchial tubes are relaxed, so the air can move easily and without a problem. And here, the other case we have in an asthmatic person, the muscles of the bronchial tubes become tight, so the air cannot move easily. So thus the cannot move easily. So what do you think the text is going to be about from the title or from the illustration? I think the text is going to be about this one, asthma, which is a disease, which is a health problem, and we will see how it is defined and how it is approached in this text. So the text is very easy. As you can see, we have some small paragraphs. We're going to read paragraph by paragraph, try to explain all these paragraphs at first, and then we move to do the activities related to these paragraphs or small text. So let's go and start reading the text. Does your chest regularly feel tight? What does it mean, feel tight? You don't feel okay in your chest, in this part of the body. Do you find it difficult to breathe after light exercise? When you do sport, you find a problem to breathe, to have oxygen into your body. So, do you sometimes make a wheezing sound when you breathe? Then it is perhaps asthma, but don't worry, you are not alone. What does it mean? It means that a lot of people around the world suffer from this problem. So, here, the next paragraph, asthma is an illness. It is an illness that affects millions of people, as I said, not only few people, but millions of people worldwide. It is a lung disease. As I can tell you, these are the lungs that we have of the body. Lung disease, which with common symptoms like short breath and coughing. Short breath and coughing, like okay, having problem in your lungs. So the next paragraph, asthma is not contagious. So it cannot, what does it mean contagious? It cannot move from one person to another, for example, like coronavirus these days, it's not contagious, but doctors still do not know precisely what causes it, what causes it. People can be born with it by origin or develop it in childhood or at any age. This illness runs in families. Also, some environmental factors such as diet. What does it mean, diet? It's the way we eat, our style of eating, housing conditions when you live, for example, in a house where you don't have fresh air or you don't have sun, or smoking. Also, smoking is a very important cause for this disease, can cause asthma. So we go to the next paragraph. Asthma attacks need a trigger, which means we need a problem to have this disease. So triggers can include pollution. What does it mean, pollution? It means that when we don't live in a clean place. And smoking. Smoking, of course, is clear. And we have dust. Dust, you live in a place where we have dust. And animal hair. For example, when you have some pets at home, that's a problem which can cause asthma. And pollen, stress, of course, when you have problems in life, and pollen, and exercise, and cold air. So these triggers are personal to each individual sufferer. So if you have asthma, make sure you know what causes your attacks to avoid these triggers. The next paragraph. Nowadays, there are many types of medicine which can be taken, for example, to heal this disease. Medicines to help, just to help people who suffer from asthma, but prevention is also good treatment. To keep away from all the causes of asthma is the best way. So if you have asthma, remember to keep generally healthy. If you don't want this disease, you should be healthy. Take regular exercise and eat a lot of vitamin C, like you have in lemons, in fruit, etc. Avoid colds and flu. Avoid colds and flu, okay? And watch what you eat. You pay attention to your food and you eat healthy food, because certain foods can be asthma triggers. They can cause triggers. So as you can see here, we have a text of how many paragraphs? Of 5 paragraphs, sorry, of 5 paragraphs. Okay, this is the first paragraph, and the second paragraph where we have millions of people worldwide, and then we have asthma is not contagious here, the next paragraph, and we have the fourth paragraph, and then the fifth paragraph, which has just 4 lines. So now we go to the questions. All right, so we go to the second question and see what we have here. Match the headings with the paragraphs. So we have 3 headings, of course. We have 3 headings. Okay, we have 3 headings. The treatments of asthma, which paragraph does it talk about this, and the definition of asthma and the causes of asthma. And we go here to see what we have here. Okay, then reading. Okay, so we have the first reading here, the exercise number 2. We have 1 and 2 and 3, as you can see here. So the treatments of asthma, which paragraph do we find the treatments of asthma? It's paragraph. It's paragraph. Sorry, which paragraph? Nowadays there are many medicines. Okay, so this is the treatment. This is the treatment of the disease. So which paragraph is it? It is paragraph 5. So it is paragraph 5. Here we have paragraph 5. Okay, and then so the treatment of the asthma is paragraph 5, or I think we can write it here too. Okay, that's paragraph 5. Okay, as you can see. And then we have the definition of asthma, where we have the definition of asthma. So here, as you can see, I need to move to the paragraphs. Okay, so does your chest regularly? Here we have questions. And here we have, as you can see in this paragraph, we have asthma is an illness that affects millions of people worldwide. It is a lung disease with common symptoms like short breath and coughing. Here, I think this is here the definition of the disease, which is number 2, paragraph number 2. And the last heading is the causes of asthma. The causes of asthma. What causes asthma here? We go and see which paragraph. We go and see which paragraph. Sorry. We go and see which paragraph. So here, as I said, we have definition, and here asthma is not contagious, but doctors still do not know precisely what causes it. So here we're talking about causes, and here you can see we have a cause. Causes it. Okay, and they say it is from childhood at any age. This illness runs in families and environmental factors such as diet, housing, smoking. So these are what? These are the causes of asthma. So that's paragraph number 3. That's paragraph number 3. So in general, here in this small text, we have 5 paragraphs, and these paragraphs are talking about an illness which is very common in all over the world, and millions of people suffer from it. And what is it? It is about our lungs. It is about our breathing. We find it difficult to take oxygen into our bodies to breathe, and this is the problem. And here, as you can see here in this document here, as you can see in this document, we have a human body and we have the lungs, 2 lungs. We have 2 lungs here. This one here is normal, is perfect, but this one here has a problem. So this is asthma. So this lung here suffers from asthma, but this part here is normal. So, and we have gone to the second activity, where we have the headings with the paragraphs. So we have 3 headings: the treatment of asthma, the definition of asthma, and we have the causes of asthma. So we said that this paragraph number 5 and paragraph number 2 and paragraph number 3. So now we go to the next activity. Okay, circle the correct answers. Circle the correct answers. This text, we have 2 questions here. We have question 1 and we have question 2. We have question 1, we have question 1, and we have question 2 to choose the answers from the options that we have above and we have down. So this text is probably from a history book, a children's book, an encyclopedia. So what do you think here? I think if you go back to the activity, what do you see here? This document here, and we have a source. You see this source here? It's American Academy of Allergy and Immunology. So here the source is, of course, not children's book, not children's book. It is about an encyclopedia. So the source here is American Academy of Allergy and Immunology. So it's what? It's an encyclopedia. This is the answer. Not a history book and not children's book. But the second question here, we have the writer. The writer of this text wants to. We have option 1 or B and C and D. A, B, or C. The first one is tell us what to eat when we have asthma. No, this text doesn't talk about this. And we have give us a general information about asthma. Yes, this text tries to give us a general view about asthma. And we have C, show us the advantages of food. Now, of course, this text doesn't talk about this. Now, we have things not to do and things to do. We have things not to do and we have things to do. We try to do them here in this table. Here. Okay. Let me find it. I have prepared it already before we start. Okay, things to do. Like, for example, things not to do here. For example, we should not smoke. No smoking. Okay. And we shouldn't bring animals bring animals into the house because this can be dangerous. Animals into the house, and we should stay away from chemical substances. And things to do here is what? Is do exercises or sports in general. And we should what? We should keep clean. We take showers and keep clean with, and then we should eat healthy. We should eat healthy. So, this is activity number 4. What do we have in this activity? We have things to do, and we have things not to do, and we have things to do. Right? So, we go back and see the text now to sum up. Right. I think there is too much marker on this text, but it's okay. All right. So, as I said, this extract is taken from the student book of the Common Core. So, what is it about? The title of the unit is How We Keep Healthy. And what activity is this? This is the reading activity. That we have in Unit 6, and it is page 74. In this text, what do we have? In this text, we have as a title, health problems of asthma. And what is asthma? Asthma is an illness. Illness. Is an illness, right? Is an illness. So, for this text, as a support, we have a document, and this document starts by question. Why asthma? Why asthma makes it hard to breathe? As you can see in this document here, we have a human body with 2 legs, and we have here the bronchial tubes, here a normal one, and here not an abnormal one. And what do you see here? Air enters the respiratory system from the nose. Here, I'm reading in this part. So what is this? So this is air going or enters the respiratory system from the nose and mouth and travels through the bronchial tubes. And here, what is the problem? A non-asthmatic person, the muscles around the bronchial tubes are relaxed. Here we have muscles. They are relaxed and they are good. They function in as a good way so the air can move easily. And here, in an asthmatic person, the muscles of the bronchial tubes become tight so the air cannot move. They cannot move. Right? And here we have seen the text. The text is about asthma, as we said, and it has 5 paragraphs. The first paragraph, we have introduction, okay, and the second paragraph, we have definition, and the third paragraph, we're talking about the causes, and yes, and the fifth paragraph, we're talking about the medicines that can be taken. So the treatment of asthma, it's paragraph 5, and the definition of asthma is paragraph 2, and the causes of asthma is paragraph 3. Now we go to the next one. Here we have another activity, another exercise. Circle the correct answers. This text is probably taken from an encyclopedia, of course, and the second The second question is the writer wants to give us a general information about asthma, and we have gone to this text. We have gone to this text here. Things to do and things not to do and things to do, and we have written some of the examples here. So here we have things not to do. For example, we shouldn't smoke, we shouldn't bring animals in the house, and we should stay away from chemical substances. And we have things to do is exercises and keep clean and eat healthy. So I hope that this activity is clear for everybody. As I told you, we have a text about an illness which is asthma. We have talked about the definition of asthma, the causes of asthma, and the medicines of asthma, and how to prevent asthma by taking good food, doing exercises, living in clean places. And we have seen some activities. We have seen some activities about this tax. Of course, the first activity is trying to find out the headings with their paragraphs in the text match the treatment. So we have the treatment of asthma. It's paragraph 5, because here we have medicine. Here we have medicine, and then the definition of asthma. It's about paragraph 2. They define asthma and they say what does it mean. And here we have the causes of asthma. It's about paragraph 3. It's about paragraph 3, as we see here. Okay. uh, Housing conditions, smoking, and we have environmental factors, of course. Okay. And and we went to see things not to do and things to do, and we said that we shouldn't smoke, we shouldn't bring animals into the house, and we should stay away from chemical substances. And things to do is to practice sport, to keep clean, and to eat healthy. So to keep healthy. So I think this text is very was very clean, was very clear and simple for you all. And thank you so much for your attention. And we will see you next time. And here I would like to thank Educatec for their efforts to provide lessons for students of the Common Core in the high school, English subjects and other subjects. And take care of yourselves, and see you later.